Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 185. Check three.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, echo. All day, baby, all day.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Curtis Riley there on the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He gets this to Davante Adams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
88. 54. Hey, box drop.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense to get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, 2. Exit. Hey, come on, El, come on.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Dancing away at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
26.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. And Graham's got it over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Rodgers now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. It's a screen to Richard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Switch. He's coming.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50. Hey, you block over here. 50. Hey, Delta. 54. Watch twist. Right there. Back north. Right there. 54.
Here's Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And able to find Graham, complete. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist.
Here's Jones. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throw over the middle taken in. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, it's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Tyler, 64,
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Bravo. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-18.
Carr now to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, 2nd half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now the Bills have taken the lead over Miami. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr going to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's complete to Grant. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. On first down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Now, Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Grant. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here.
And the Raiders have got him. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Here, Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the inside. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Now, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,